Class is back in session, but going to school should not be painful. Kids start carrying a backpack from a young age, and as they get older, those bags tend to get heavier. To explain how we can help keep our kids' bodies from hurting or worse, getting injured, I'm talking with pediatric orthopedic specialist at UTHealth Houston, Dr. Lindsay Crawford. Good morning. Thanks for coming into the studio.
Good morning.
So what are some of the common issues that you see that you think are related to heavy backpacks?
Yeah, I know. It's so tough these days because kids have so many things. We're adding computers on top of books, but the biggest thing is how heavy those bags are.
Yeah.
I think it's important for parents to realize that the bag should be between 10 to 20% of the child's body weight. So 20% is on the upper side of that. All the time I have parents coming in saying how heavy these bags are.
Yeah.
So I think other keys are that they wear it properly, right?
Mm-hmm.
We need to have both straps on, making sure it's not too low, about 1 to 2 inches below the shoulder. And they should take those really heavy books and put them closest to their back. So that way all the weight isn't far back away from them, causing them to lean back.
Yeah, that's what Amy and I were just talking about. Like packing it in a certain way should help relieve some of that or the weight distribution inside the bag?
Absolutely. So again, closest to the body for the very heavy things. And I realize the kids have so many things, so making sure to go in, clean out those backpacks regularly, you know, sometimes even daily, because there's just so many things they have to take to school. We need to make sure just the essentials are in there to keep it from being too heavy for them.
Mm-hmm. And if kids do start complaining that their back hurts or that they've got pain, I mean, is it too late, or is there still stuff that we can do to relieve that pain and prevent future injuries?
Right. So I do definitely explain to parents and the patients, the students, that, you know, the heavy backpack day after day, not wearing it the right way can absolutely cause back pain. So again, making sure they're wearing it properly. Maybe it's time for a new backpack. We want something with some nice padding, make sure it's in good condition, make sure they're wearing it the right way, and a regular clean out can definitely help to take that weight off. Sometimes maybe the biggest thing, they need to carry it in the front and not even put it in the bag for them. You know, as far as just back pain in general, I think that, you know, it's really consistently a problem. If it's getting worse, really impacting their activities, it may be time to come in and see one of us.
And what would you be able to do to help treat that?
Yeah, so fortunately, most of the time, you know, these back pain issues are really muscular in nature, and so sometimes it's really just, you know, learning some back and core exercises, going to physical therapy, but we definitely want to make sure it's not anything more serious.
What would some things, like what would some of the symptoms be? Like what would kids be complaining of that would signal to a parent that they should get them checked out?
Yeah, so again, so like increasing severity of back pain. You know, kids want to do their fun activities, they want to play sports, and so if they aren't able to do those fun things, I know everybody has back pain when it's chores time, but you know, if they aren't doing their fun activities or any numbness, tingling, weakness, those are definitely things for us to come.
That's what I was going to ask, because sometimes symptoms can be in other parts of your body and you don't really realize that it's coming from the back.
Absolutely, because you would be feeling that, you know, potentially hands or in the legs, but it's really, you know, a back issue.
Wow.
Yeah.
From heavy backpacks.
Well, hopefully not that severe, but you know, chronically with time, if they're carrying these super heavy backpacks, it definitely can lead to, you know, back pain in these kids, and so we want to try and prevent that.
I know that, you know, we always want to try to prevent back pain later on in life, which is where it's like a huge problem. But I mean, have you actually seen patients coming in because of heavy backpacks? Is this an annual problem that you see?
Shockingly, yes.
Really?
So I get a lot.
You think they're so young and healthy.
But now they have, on top of their books, now they're carrying computers and so many things.
I know. And I thought the computers were supposed to make these backpacks lighter. Like they would be able to carry less books.
Exactly. But now they're carrying computers and books. Many schools are not doing lockers anymore, so the children have to carry their whole day's worth with them, as well as many places don't even, you know, we think do a rolly bag, but again, many schools are not allowing that. So we do have to figure out how to just be really thoughtful about doing that daily backpack packing for these kids.
Okay. Dr. Lindsay Crawford, is there anything that you want to just state to parents before we let you go? Anything that you want them to know before, as they head into the new school year?
Yeah, so again, I think the main thing is just, you know, see, is it time for a new backpack? Put that backpack on the scale. Like literally weigh the bag and see how heavy it is and see what we can do to get things cleaned out, and continue to follow up with it throughout the year, because it easily accumulates things very quickly.
Yeah. And one more time, the percentage of the weight that it should be of your child?
Yeah, so 10 to 20%, 15 is going to be your sweet spot, 20 is almost pushing it. And so when you think about your child's weight and you think about that, it's probably less than what their backpack currently weighs.
All right, Dr. Crawford, all great information. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.